Last point was preparation of alkyl halide by using alcohol, and we done with the Lucas test, primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohol. We understood that the tertiary alcohol takes 0 minute for the formation of white turbidity. The secondary alcohol takes 5 to 10 minutes for the formation of white turbidity, and the primary alcohol takes maximum time, that is a 30 minutes for the formation of white turbidity by using the Lucas test, that was concentrated HCl and anhydrous ZnCl2. So along with this concept, you remember that if you have a different category of alcohol like primary, secondary, and what tertiary, uh, a white turbidity is obtained here for in how many minutes? 30 minutes. Then it is 5 to 10 minutes, and this one is a 0 minute required for the tertiary alcohol. Why 0 minute required, guys? Because the reactivity of alcohol, because of what the reactivity of tertiary alcohol is a highest. So you remember that the alcohol which has the highest reactivity is that alcohol called as what? A tertiary alcohol. Along with this concept, we can move forward for the use of Lucas reagent. The Lucas reagent is actually used in a primary and secondary case, not completely in a tertiary case. Lucas reagent is a combination of two peoples. One is a concentrated HCl and other is a anhydrous ZnCl2. So you will have these two chemicals, then and then they will react with the primary alcohol for the formation of alkyl chlorides. But in case of tertiary alcohol, you just need a concentrated HCl and just shake this solution with the tertiary alcohol. You will get the chlorides of the tertiary alcohol. You just replace the OH by Cl. You are going to replace the OH by Cl just by shaking. You can go for another category, that is a temperature. You required a very high temperature in case of what? A primary and secondary alcohol. But the reaction runs at what temperature? Room temperature. That would be your 25 degrees Celsius, or it can be the 273 plus 25 means 298 केल्विन. ओके, डिग्री सेल्सियसला केल्विन मध्ये कसं नेता, त्याच्यात काय ऍड करता? 273 ऍड करता. बरोबर, तो 25 डिग्री सेल्सियसचा कशात जातो आहे? केल्विन मध्ये तो कन्वर्ट होतो आहे. सो भाई हा एक इम्पॉर्टंट असा चार्ट आहे ज्या रिॲक्शन्स बद्दल आपण इथे डिस्कशन केलं, राईट आहे. Along with this, we can move forward that which of the following, that is, which of the following does not perform a Lucas test, does not perform, does not perform, does not performs what? A Lucas test. So you know, guys, what happens in Lucas test, that concentrated HCl and anhydrous ZnCl2 zinc chloride treated with the different types of primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohol. But you must remember that the carbon oxygen bond should be purely single. It should not be like that the phenol. Okay, we studied the example yesterday that it should not be like the phenol. We have given the first example, that is a vinyl alcohol is my first example. Then B part is a allyl alcohol. This is a allyl alcohol. The C part is a benzyl alcohol. This one is a benzyl alcohol. And the D part called as a phenol. सांगा कोण लोक आहे जे लुकास टेस्ट दाखवणार नाही? यस ओजस, हा, फिनॉल दाखवणार नाही. ॲज वेल ॲज कोण दाखवणार नाही? विनिल अल्कोहोल. Right from here, yesterday, what you discuss about the phenol, that it has a carbon oxygen. You may sit, okay, if you are standing. If you have the phenolic group like that, then I told you the concept of resonance. I told you the concept of what? A resonance. According to this syllabus given in NTA, right? You can continue with this, that the double bond given here, it is CH and what? C. You can shift this carbon carbon double bond, right, by using this lone pair, because this lone pair can shift it towards this carbon, and this carbon shift this lone pair towards the CH. साधी केस आहे ही. लोन पेअर कोणाकडे जाते? कार्बनकडे. आता कार्बनकडे लोन पेअर येणं म्हणजे एक बॉन्ड वाढणं, आणि कार्बन नेहमी किती बॉन्ड बनवतो? 4. सो ऑलरेडी 4 बॉन्ड आहे. 1 2 3 4 अँड 5. चालेल का? नाही. म्हणून ही पेअर कोणाकडे गेली? CH. आणि अशा प्रकारे हे स्ट्रक्चर तुमच्या समोर रेडी तयार झालंय. दिस इज हाऊ इट वर्क्स. इट इज अ CH मायनस double bond OH. It is only one lone pair here, right? By loss of the lone pair, oxygen get what charge? Positive charge. So they are what? Just interchanging from single to double and double to single. Okay. So that's why you can say that in phenol there is a double bonded carbon who has an attachment of what? OH. This carbon is what hybridized? sp2 hybridized, because it has what? A double bond. This bond has a partial double bond character. This bond has what? A partial double bond character. Double bond character. And that's why, guys, this won't show your Lucas test. It is difficult to break. It is what? A difficult to break. याला आपण इझिली ब्रेक करू शकत नाही, कारण तो सिंगल बॉन्ड असता तर ब्रेक केला असता. तो डबल बॉन्ड आहे म्हणून त्याला इझिली ब्रेक करता येत नाही, कारण तो सिंगलचा कधी काय होतो? डबल. दूसरी केस है विनाइल अल्कोहल. You must be very confident about this example. That is another type of alcohol which contains the same things, that is a partial double bond character. It again contain a partial double bond character. It has again what? Hybridized carbon, sp2. You can shift this lone pair toward this and this to what? CH2. ही लोन पेअर कोणाला देशील तू? CH ला. आणि CH ची लोन पेअर कोणाला देशील? CH2 ला. असं कंटिन्यू होऊ शकतं कशात? फिनॉल मध्ये पण. आणि यस, विनिल अल्कोहोल दोघांमध्ये ही गोष्ट पॉसिबल आहे. आणि म्हणून तुम्हाला इथे क्लिअर करून देतो आहे that vinyl alcohol and phenol does not perform the Lucas test. Another example is allyl alcohol and what? Benzyl alcohol. You must be sure about the allyl alcohol. Is that alcohol which contains a sp3 hybridized carbon atom exactly next to the carbon carbon double bond. तुमच्याकडे एक सिंगल बॉन्डेड कार्बन आहे जो डबल बॉन्डच्या पुढे आहे. या कार्बनचं नाव आहे ॲलिल. काय नाव आहे? ॲलिल. आणि याच्याकडे OH प्रेझेंट असेल तर तुला समजतंय मित्रा की या ठिकाणी रेझोनन्स होऊ शकत नाही. जर कार्बन हा sp3 हायब्रिडाइज आहे तर तिथे पार्शल डबल बॉन्ड कॅरेक्टर नसतं, प्युअरली सिंगल बॉन्ड कॅरेक्टर तिथे प्रेझेंट आहे. So when you do the reaction of concentrated HCl and anhydrous ZnCl2, you are happy to have this compound. That is what? Just replace your OH by what? Cl, and your OH and H will make what? H2. Right? OH आणि H काय बनवतोय? H2O बनवतं. ही रिॲक्शन सिंपल आहे. हा OH च्या जागी कोण आला इथे? Cl आला. का झाला? कारण हा बॉन्ड प्युअरली काय आहे? सिंगल. बेन्झिल अल्कोहोल काय असणार आहे? दॅट अ बेन्झिन रिंग हॅव्हिंग व्हॉट? अ CH2OH. बेन्झिन रिंगच्या बाहेर कोण आहे? CH2OH. आणि हा सुद्धा कोणता हायब्रिडाइजेबल? sp3. म्हणून हा सुद्धा बॉन्ड तू तोडू शकतो. पण हा OH जर रिंगला अटॅच आहे, like a phenol, okay, then there is not possibility. So very important question in front of you, that which of the following alcohol does not perform the Lucas test? And one is vinyl alcohol and other is phenol. What do you mean by vinyl alcohol? तुझ्या समोर आहे विनिल अल्कोहोल, हा तुझ्या समोर आहे. असं वाचायचं बघ. OH इज अटॅच टू डबल बॉन्डेड कार्बन. OH इज अटॅच टू, हा, आणि असं असेल तर भाई तो आपली रिएक्शन दाखवणार नाही. का बरं दाखवणार नाही? तो काय दाखवतो? रेझोन. मी समजवू शकलो या पॉइंट तुम्हाला? अंडरस्टूड? ओके, फाईन. सिट डाऊन. So along with that, you can continue with the number of examples in a same scenario, that is 1 to hydride शिफ्ट आपण केलं, 1 to मिथिल शिफ्ट आपण केलं. ओके, नवीन पोरांनी 3-4 वेळा लिहून पहा. काल मी किती एक्झाम्पल घेतले? 5. एक प्रायमरी, एक सेकंडरी, एक टर्शरी, एक 1 to हायड्राइड शिफ्ट, एक 1 to मिथिल शिफ्ट. ठीक आहे. आणि मी सांगतो 6 एक्झाम्पल्स आहे. किती आहे? 6-7 एक्झाम्पल्स आहे. प्रत्येक चॅप्टर मध्ये रिपीटेड आहे. खूप जास्त कठीण नाहीये. जसं तुम्हाला एक पॅटर्न लक्षात आला पाहिजे बस. आणि इंटरमिडिएट खूप जास्तीचे आपण अभ्यासत नाही ऑर्गॅनिक मध्ये, तेच तेच असणार आहे. ठीक आहे. तर तुम्हाला काय करायचं, हे 5 to 6 एक्झाम्पल्स, अजून एक एक्झाम्पल घेतोय आज, घरी परत परत लिहा, म्हणजे अडचण येणार नाही. ठीक आहे. जुन्या पोरांनी लिहिलं तर मला राग येणार नाहीये. देअर इज वॉटर 2 methyl hexanol treated with concentrated HCl and anhydrous ZnCl2. You have to follow the product as well as mechanism of this reaction. You make a carbocation, there is a shift, then it will be a product. याला आता ज्याचं झालंय त्याने ज्याचं झालंय त्याने पुढचा कंपाऊंड तयार करायचा. दाखव. नाही. हे बघ, आता ही कार्बनची चेन होती. किती कार्बन आहे? CH3 CH2 CH2 3 4 5 ला कोण आहे? CH3. ओके. आणि 6 ला कोण आला पाहिजे मग? OH. हा, आता पहिले आपण H प्लस ऍड करतो, तर तो कोणाला खातो रे? OH. म्हणजे काय बनला? H2. आता बघ काय बनला पाहिजे इथे? कार्बोकटायन बनला पाहिजे. हा, दिस इज युअर कार्बोकटायन. And your carbocation is now what? Primary. Can you shift this? हा, याला शिफ्ट करावं लागेल. 1 to हायड्राइड. ओके. शिफ्ट. तो घरी किती वेळा लिहिलं हे? परत परत लिहायचं, समजलं? थोडे दिवस. हा, CH3 याच्यावर कार्बोहायड्रेट. मग याला कोण जोडायचंय तुला? Cl. आलाय जगदीश तुला? स्ट्रक्चर रॉंग आहे तुझं, नॉमेनक्लेचर खराब आहे. Let's solve this example first. There is a cyclohexanol 2-methyl 1 2 3 4 5 6. Hexanol means OH is present at the first carbon. If number of alcohol group is not given, then your OH group is present at what carbon? First. Number 1 there, 2 there, 3 4 5 and 6. So your 2-methyl is there. Then it is CH3 CH2 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 CH and CH2. किती लोक करेक्ट आहे? स्ट्रक्चर बरोबर लिहिलंय सर. नवे जुने सगळे फाईन. हा H प्लस कोणाला घेऊन जातोय बोला? OH. कोणाला? OH. तर काय डिलीट होतं इथे? H2O. H2O डिलीट झाल्यावर जो उरला तो काही असा लिहितो आहे 1 2 3 4 5 6. हा 6 नंबरचा व्यक्ती काय बनला बोल? पॉझिटिव्ह. त्याच्या आधी जो आहे मनीष, हा 5 नंबरचा कार्बन असा लिहिला तर काही फरक पडेल का बोल? पडेल सर. कार्बोकटायन कोणता बनला? प्रायमरी. प्रायमरी बेटर की टर्शरी? बरोबर. म्हणून ही लोन पेअर विथ द हायड्रोजन ही शिफ्ट करावी लागेल. याला बोलूया 1 टू हायड्राइड शिफ्ट. 1 टू हायड्राइड शिफ्ट आपण याला असा शिफ्ट करणार. आणि याच्या शिफ्टिंग मुळे हा जो कार्बोकटायन बनणार आहे राईट देअर, तो प्रायमरीचा काय बनला बोल? टर्शरी बनला. टर्शरी कार्बोकटायन. आणि टर्शरी कार्बोकटायन हा स्टेबल असतो की मोर स्टेबल असतो? येस, यू आर व्हेरी राईट. मोर स्टेबल असणार आहे. किती लोक करेक्ट इथपर्यंत? फाईन. घरी लिहून लिहून प्रॅक्टिस करा. एकच पर्याय, जो लिहेन त्याला लवकर येईल. जो नाही लिहिणार त्याला कधी येईन मला नाही माहिती, किंवा त्याला समजेन सुद्धा माझं शिकवलेलं, बट एक्झाम मध्ये मार्क्स नाही येणार. ठीक आहे. हे तुम्ही डोक्यातच ठेवा. आणि थोडं रीडिंगची सवय करा मॅक्झिमम. मोर यू ट्राय टू रीड, मोर यू ट्राय टू राईट, मोर will the things you will grasp. The recent examination told me that the most of students who were having the practice of MCQ on mobile, who were having practice of MCQ on mobile screen are unable to perform in final JEE Mains 2026. The reason behind that is what adaptability of with the subject is compromised, right? They thought by reading the question they can answer the question, but actually that won't happen in examination. So I request everyone to have a practice of MCQ manually, more practically. ठीक आहे, म्हणजे काय होतं बघा, आपण एखादा क्वेश्चन पाहतो. ओके, in following given example, the Lucas test is performed by benzyl alcohol. So what do you think that I can solve this question? And let's move on for the next question because I'm very confident in what Lucas test. Okay, I have done lots of examples. It's enough. We'll go for the next example. So this happens in only what, when you go for what, a virtual practice, मोबाईल प्रॅक्टिस करताना. बट जेव्हा तू खरोखर बेन्झिल अल्कोहोलचं स्ट्रक्चर ड्रॉ करणे, मग त्याचा इंटरमिडिएट बनवणे, ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी तू प्रॅक्टिकली गेलाच नाही, तू ऍझ्युम केलं तुला येतं. आलं लक्षात? सो एक मोठा MCQ सॉल्व्ह करायपेक्षा छोटे छोटे बेसिक पार्टवाले MCQ नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स तुम्ही सॉल्व्ह करणं गरजेचं आहे. देन तुम्हाला आयडिया येते की आपण तर खूप मागे पडलो. कळतंय? जसं मी एक मेकॅनिझम स्वतः शिकवला, तुला समजला. मग एक मेकॅनिझम मी तुला बोललो की तू तुझा लिही, तर तुझं फसला. आता मला समजलं की तिकडे 2-3 लोकांचं नॉमेनक्लेचर रॉंग आहे, 2-3 लोकांना हायड्राइड शिफ्ट माहिती नाहीये. तुला जर हा एक्झाम्पलच्या आधी विचारलं असतं, डू यू नो हायड्राइड शिफ्ट, यू से यस. कॅन यू परफॉर्म हायड्राइड शिफ्ट? नो. So this is a difference between virtual and what a practical adaptability with the subject. Let's try to understand. The last attack will be given by what, a chloride, and your tertiary carbocation now have a attack of what, this chlorine, like that. ठीक है? कितनी लोग correct है? Fine. One more example for you, that is 2-methyl cyclohexanol. I can write it is 2-methyl, it is OH. Solve. Done? How much? Minus. Which of the following is a aryl halide? Aryl means a halogen is attached to the benzene ring. So you can see that your halogen is attached to the benzene ring, like that. Okay, and this can be shown by what? A steric hindrance, a cyclic ring you can show. So what is the answer? See, aryl halide is that compound where your halogen is attached to what? sp2 hybridized carbon atom. You're getting my point? Good. बाकी क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करा दो मी. हॅलोफॉर्म्स आर ट्राहॅलोजन डेरिव्हेटिव्ह ऑफ व्हॉट? अल्केन. हॅलोफॉर्म जो आहे, जसं क्लोरोफॉर्म आहे किंवा आयडोफॉर्म आहे, राईट, किंवा ब्रोमोफॉर्म आहे, कोणापासून बनतात रे? अल्केन पासून बनतात, ज्याच्यात एकच कार्बन आहे. किती कार्बन आहे? एक. सो यू कॅन गेट दॅट. This kind of examples you can solve. C5H11Br. How much? 8 isomers there. Okay, old student can solve it very easily. Let's see that how this example works. We'll go for the MCQ. एक डीपीपी तयार आहे सगळ्यात जुन्या आणि नवीन विद्यार्थ्यांसाठी. ठीक आहे, पुढे क्वेश्चन्स मी दिलेले आहे. 2-methyl cyclohexanol. The first of all we'll go for this example. That is a protonation will follow. Your OH group will be removed with what? A H, and that forms what? A carbocation. A carbocation is formed there. Whenever there is a formation of carbocation which looks like what? A secondary, right? So there is a possibility of the formation of carbocation called as tertiary. इथपर्यंत आलाय तू जगदीश? हा हा सेकंडरी बनला. आता याचा सेकंडरीचा काय बनवू आपण? टर्शरी. कसा बनवू शकतो? एच शिफ्ट करू की CH3? एच का बर? इट्स अ स्मॉल. CH3 is a more bulky, so try to avoid a shifting of a bulky group. Otherwise I have one more reason. Suppose तू जर CH3 शिफ्ट करून टाकला, कोण शिफ्ट केला? CH3, तर कार्बोकटायन कसा बनेल? सेकंडरी. जर H शिफ्ट केला तर कार्बोकटायन कसा बनेल? टर्शरी. So that's why you can shift the H here like that, and you got here now the carbocation that is a tertiary carbocation. Now it is very easy to have the attack of what? Last is what, guys? Cl minus. So there is a attachment of what? Cl. What is your product? 1 chloro, 1 methyl cyclohexane. So in examination, the question will be totally theoretical. In recent examination, you can see that your chemistry paper for the organic chemistry was most of having the theoretical question, that what is a action of a Lucas reagent on 2-methyl cyclohexanol. So options will be given, and the correct option would be what? 1 chloro 1 methyl cyclohexane. That should be created with the help of what? A nomenclature. You can write the structure like, okay, with the help of naming. You can first write the structure, right? After following the mechanism, you can answer the question. सो अशा पद्धतीने आपण बरेचसे क्वेश्चन इथे क्लासिफाय केलेत आणि हे सर्व समजण्याचा प्रयत्न केला. सेकंड पार्ट आपण पाहिला होता, दॅट इज NaBr with a concentrated what? Sulfuric acid, right? When you any type of alcohol, primary, secondary, or what? Tertiary. Like you have a primary alcohol, like you have a secondary alcohol, okay, and here you have a tertiary butyl alcohol. You must know that this combination will produce. काय तयार करतं हे कॉम्बिनेशन? सांग. तू सांग. येस, प्रोडक्ट नाव सांगायचं त्याचं. सोडियम बाय सल्फेट. By sulfate it will produce, and the byproduct will be HBr. Okay, so you can treat this. Sit down. So arrow जर हे दोघं लोक लिहिले कोण? NaBr and what? Concentrated H2SO4. It means they are having a formation of 45% concentrated HBr there? Can you answer the question fast? Everyone with the nomenclature. Name of the first compound. Every corner is a carbon. What is IUPAC name? Ethanol. You comfortable with this? Yes. What is its IUPAC name? Huh? 1, 2, and 3. What do you call it is? Propane to all. What is its common name? विस्पुते सांग बरं काय कॉमन नेम येईल याचं व्हॉट इज इट्स कॉमन नेम सांगा तुम्ही प्रोपिल नाही ग आयसो किंवा सेकंडरी आयसो किंवा सेकंडरी प्रोपिल अल्कोहोल बस ठीक है डू यू नो द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ टर्शरी ब्यूटिल अल्कोहोल a carbon has a 3CH3 with the 1OH tertiary butyl alcohol. Now you need to just add here a HBr. Just focus on the HBr. Just focus on what? HBr. Just focus on what? HBr. This combination of this combination of NaBr and concentrated H2SO4 produces HBr. Now you just replace a nucleophile negative by another nucleophile. Right? You replace this OH minus by a Br minus. Again OH minus by a Br minus. ठीक आहे आणि मग हा एच ओ एच सोबत काय बनवतोय H2O काय बनवतोय H2. So what is your first product? What is the IUPAC name of this compound? Yes, you. Yes. one bromo ethane, bromo ethane. For second one, no, IPAC name. IPAC name 1234. Huh? Yes, you good. 2 bromo propane, 2 bromo propane. And this one is 9, 2 bromo 2 methyl. Propanol. Thank you. Sit. So this is another reaction. Third reaction by using a phosphorus halides. What is that? Phosphorus halides. Try to understand, guys. Stop writing. What do you mean by phosphorus halide? Phosphorus forms a two types of halide. One is a PX3 and other is a PX5. Make sure you know the X. X is a halogen. This one is a fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. Right? Now you can write the halides and you will observe that a PF3, PCl3, PBr3 and PI3. In a first category, the first halide of phosphorus does not exist. And last two halides are unstable. Therefore, they can be replaced by or produced by. They can be produced by a red phosphorus plus Br2 or a red phosphorus plus I2. Understood? The only halide of phosphorus is stable there, that is a chloride, phosphorus trichloride. Done. Next type of halides are like here PF5, then PCl5, PBr5 and PI5. Out of these, a 3 halides does not exist. Exists nahi kar. The only person stable here in a pentahalide is what? A phosphorus pentachloride. Okay? You will discuss 1, 2, 3 and 4. In this reaction, you are having any alcohol having reaction with a PCl3, suppose. So you are going to repeat this compound how many times? 3 times. This one is your ethanol, and when you repeat it 3 times, the 3OH replaces 3Cl. Only the thing you do. 3OH replaces Cl. So instead of OH, you are going to write Cl, and instead of Cl, you are going to write what? OH. So I am going to write here a CH3, CH2, Cl. How many times? 3 times. Only one OH is replaced by Cl, but this happens how many times? 3 times. So instead of 3Cl, I am going to write what? 3OH. What I wrote? 3OH. This 3OH, POH thrice is nothing but what? H3PO3. This is what? H3PO3. This compound is known as a phosphorus acid. What is that? Phosphorus acid. Simple reaction. What do you do? Whenever there is what a PCl3, replace, take it how many times? 3 times. Replace 3OH by what? 3Cl. And the major product is that a chloroethane, and the byproduct is someone is called as phosphorus acid. You can continue with number of example for better understanding. Start writing. थोडे दिवस मी जे सांगतोय तुम्हाला असं प्रॅक्टिस घरी केली पाहिजे. जेईला ओजस प्रश्न विचारतील PCl3 ची जॉमेट्री सांग. म्हणजे रिॲक्शन तर विचारतील आणि त्याची जॉमेट्री विचारतील. हायब्रिडायझेशन सांग. काय येईल सांग. जॉमेट्री, हायब्रिडायझेशन आणि रिॲक्शनचा प्रोडक्ट असं मिक्स विचारायला लागले आता सर्व. एक एक स्टेटमेंट विचारता आता. एक ऑर्गॅनिकचं, एक इनऑर्गॅनिकचं, एक फिजिकलचं. हाऊ मच व्हॅलेन्स इलेक्ट्रॉन देअर इन फॉस्फरस? 5. Out of 5, 3 are donated, only 1. So it's a 3 plus 1, 4. sp3 is a hybridization. For sp3 hybridization, what is the geometry? Very fixed. Very fixed. बरोबर आहे? Yes, not tetrahedral. It's a trigonal planar. Only for group 14, the geometry is tetrahedral. But whenever there is a 3 plus 1, the sp3 hybridization work for what? Trigonal planar. The example was NH3 on NH3. We compared this compound with the ammonia NH3, and PCl3 works like what? A nitrogen. Chapter CBMS. Okay. What is the geometry of PCl5? Trigonal bipyramidal. Very nice. What is hybridization? 5. S, P1, P2, P3, D. sp3 D. Good. ठीक आहे. असा तो प्रकार आहे. बाकी पोरांना मी सांगत नाही, उगाच कन्फ्युज होतील बिचारे. इथे तुला काय करायचं होतं भाई, या प्रत्येक एक्झाम्पल मध्ये बस OH च्या जागी काय लिहायचंय रे? हा, OH च्या जागी काय लिहायचंय? Cl लिहायचंय. हिमांशू, कार्बोक्झिलिक ऍसिड जरी असला, कोण? RCOOH, तर त्याच्या OH च्या जागी पण तू काय लिहू शकतो? Cl. तर कंपाऊंड काय बनेल? फॅमिलीचं नाव काय? Carboxylic acid. In carboxylic acid, you replaced OH by Cl. So what is the name of family? Prem. RCOCl. What is the name of family? Acid halide. What? Acid halide. तुम्ही सुरुवात सांगा सर, बाकी आम्हाला सर्व येतं. What is the byproduct, guys? H3PO3. What is its name? Phosphorus or phosphoric? Phosphorus acid. What is that? Phosphorus. If it is a H3PO4, then it is phosphoric. Mentioned there above red line. H3PO4 is a orthophosphoric acid. H3PO4 is a orthophosphoric acid. If you write the O4, then the name of compound is phosphoric acid. Orthophosphoric acid. For the H3PO3, the name of compound is what? Yes, phosphorus acid. Good. Okay, let us try to understand. you can you can do the number of example here at home. Isobutyl alcohol, benzyl alcohol, allyl alcohol, in presence of the same guy called as what? A PCl3. Okay, so you can go like the next variation you are moving for, that is a PCl5, guys. What is that? PCl5. You done with the reaction of PCl3 here. Okay, and now you're moving for one other case, that is a PCl5. If you have the very simplest alcohol there, that is called as ethanol. Okay, so I will tell you to how to write the ethanol, guys. How to write ethanol? Just try to understand. Then mention PCl5 like that: Cl1, Cl2, Cl3, Cl4, and Cl5. Right? After that, just the easiest way to understand, you can eliminate this together. खत्म. ठीक आहे. आता 3 टाइम्स नाही घ्यायचा याला. इथे तुला तयार होताना दिसला क्लोराइड CH3 CH2Cl. What is the name? It's a chloroethane. It's a chloroethane. Then you have another guy, that is HCl, hydrochloric acid, and the last one is a POCl3. POCl3. इथे सीईटीत क्वेश्चन बनतो रे, जे इथं असं काही फालतू विचारत नाही. What is the name of this guy? Phosphoryl chloride. काय रे? फॉस्फोरिल क्लोराईड. सरळ बस, समजून घे, परत सांगणार नाही. आणि इथे स्वतः ब्रेनला कमांड देऊन टाका, परत सांगायची गरज नाही. अल्कोहोल कसा लिहायचा? ROH. काय लिहायचा? ROH. PCl5 कसा लिहायचा? PCl1 Cl2 Cl3. ट्रायगोनल बाय पिरामिडल. काय म्हणता याला? ट्रायगोनल बाय पिरामिडल. This is a trigon. This is a trigon. And this one is known as बायपिरामिडल. जसं तुम्ही एखादा क्लासरूम पाहताय तर तुम्ही काय बोलता? स्क्वेअर आहे. ऑडिटोरियम पाहताय, सर्कल आहे. राईट. सो दिस इज हाऊ इट लुक्स. ट्रायगोनल बाय पिरामिडल. चॅप्टरचं नाव CBMS. टॉपिक टाइप्स ऑफ जॉमेट्री. कॉन्सेप्ट VSCPR की VBT? VSCPR. काय? VSCPR. In VBT, we discuss about the hybridization. Am I right? Okay. So you remove this one, this one. POCl3. What is its name? Phosphoryl chloride. Repeat. Good. Solve. So, what is the structure of isobutyl alcohol? Carbon with a 2CH3 is a iso group, and the fourth carbon has a alcohol, that is a isobutyl alcohol. You can write the IPAC name of this guy, that is a 2-methyl. It's a 2-methyl. Then propane 1-all. Propane 1-all. Okay. Do you know the benzyl alcohol? What do you mean by benzyl alcohol, Bhavesh? You know the structure? Alay tula? Benzyl alcohol. 7 carbon has a 1 valency is known as a benzyl. What do you call it is? Benzyl. Suppose there is a type of rule, you can customize it like that. If 7 carbon has a 1 valency, if you have the 7 carbon out of the benzene ring has a 2 valency, right? And the 7 carbon out of the benzene ring has a 3 valency like that, then it is treated by a Yao rule. It is our personalized. What do you call it? Is a Yao rule. So Y stands for what? A benzyl. Okay. The A stands for what? A benzyl. And O stands for what? A benzo. Topic general organic chemistry. Okay. Common names you can write. Suppose someone told you what? These all structure contains a benzyl chloride. What is that? A benzyl chloride. Someone told you it's a benzyl chloride, and someone told you it is a benzochloride. So they won't tell you a chloro is a 1 time, 2 times, or 3 times. It is your duty to understand. If it is a benzyl, 1 valency is open for chlorine. If it is a benzyl, then 2 valency open for chlorine. And if it is a benzo, then 3 valencies are open for what? Chlorine. So you can optimize that and write the structure with the help of it. I can write here 1 valency of chlorine, 2 valency of chlorine, and a 3 valency of what? Chlorine. Right? One is known as what? A benzyl, benzyl, benzo. Okay, repeat it number of times at home, called as what? A Yao rule. Clear? This is how it works. Let's try to understand this example. It was your PCl 5 instead of PCl 3. I'm going to write what? झालंय का हे आपलं? Okay, this page. PCl 5 there. Then allyl alcohol is that alcohol which contains a carbon next to the carbon-carbon double bond having sp3 hybridization. It contains what group? OH. ठीक? Are you comfortable with this name? Yes or no? Yes. The most difficult problem for organic chemistry. If you are not able to answer the structures, or you must construct the structure by their IUPAC or common names. ठीक है? So slowly you can boost your own confidence. What do? You just repeat this. Instead of OH, write a Cl, and out of the box HCl. And what is that? POCl3. ओके. आणि जर तुम्ही कदाचित विसरले समजा आहे घरी, ठीक आहे, तर मी तर बोललोय तुम्हाला कसं त्याचा आन्सर लिहायचा आहे. व्हॉट यू डू? हा बेन्झिल ग्रुप आहे बघा, तर काय करणार? हा बेन्झिल ग्रुप आहे, याला ओ आणि याला काय लिहिता? एच. इथे लिहायचं Cl 1 2 3 4 and 5. ठीक आहे. याला इथून कट करा, याला इथून कट करा. Right? So what do you get? Chlorobenzene. Yes or no? You get other is HCl and last one is POCl. Last one is a POCl. But the important is what? Benzyl, na? It is CH2 and phenyl. I'm sorry for this. बेन्झिल आहे, तर बेन्झिन रिंग नंतर कोण पाहिजे होता? CH2. कोण पाहिजे होता? CH2. बेन्झिन रिंगला मी कशाने डिनोट करू शकतो? PH फेनिल. काय? PH phenyl. I can connect like that. I can write it like that. Tick. So you can continue with this example. The last one is allyl alcohol, again PCl5. You are going to replace what? The OH group by what? Cl, right? And the byproduct is what, guys? HCl plus POCl3. What is the name of POCl3? Phosphoryl chloride. What is that? Phosphoryl chloride. So this is one more methodology important for the preparation of haloalkanes. The fourth one we are going to have is a reaction of a thionyl chloride. Reaction of what? Thionyl chloride. One more reaction remaining, I think. This one is red phosphorus instead with a Br2, and one was red phosphorus with the I2. We'll continue the thionyl chloride reaction after this. Try to understand when you have a question that PBr3 is unstable and PI3 is also what? A unstable. Then they are replaced by this group red phosphorus and Br2 and red phosphorus and I2. These both group has a ability to do the work of what? PBr3 and what? PI3. Simple. Same work will happen if you have the alcohol like ethanol again, right? And above the arrow you have seen there is a red phosphorus and Br2, or you have again a red phosphorus plus I2, right? So it means you are having the compound called as PBr3. You are having the compound like that, PI3, and they work like what? PCl3. Very important. They work like what? PCl3. And the role of PCl3 just replace what? OH by Cl. Similarly, you are doing the same job. You are replacing the OH by what? Br here, and you are replacing the OH by what? I here. Will you? Understood? Yes. Solve then. First question. A neopentyl is someone has a quaternary carbon with a total 5 carbon, that is a neopentyl alcohol. You comfortable with this name? Yes, very good. When there is a PCl3 or PCl5, you have the same product, that is what, a chloride. And Lucas test also has the same product, but here you will have someone different one. For the red phosphorus and Br2, you assume this is what, a PBr3. There is a bromide. You assume for red phosphorus and I2, it's a Pi3. There is a formation of what? Iodide. Okay. You can continue with this. If you have a PCl3 there, okay, then you can write a chloride. Here is also chloride. Here is also chloride. In case of PCl3, what is a byproduct? Yes. Stand up. In case of PCl3, what is a byproduct? Huh? H3PO3. In case of PCl5, what is a byproduct? HCl and POCl3. Make sure. Okay. What is its name? Phosphoric or phosphorus? Phosphorus. And it's a phosphoryl chloride. It's a phosphoryl chloride. Then the last example has a removal of what? H2O. How many time it will take for the formation of PPT? White PPT you will get in how much time? Which alcohol is this? Primary, secondary, tertiary? Primary. So how many minutes? 30 minutes. Okay, please sit. कुठे होईल? अरे हा, या ठिकाणी होणार. मिथिल शिफ्ट होईल ना? Okay, okay. This product is wrong, right? A Lucas test is there, and in Lucas test, they after removal of what? OH, there is a formation of what? Carbocation. And the carbocation will be of what? Primary. Then you will shift what? CH3. And there is a formation of what? Tertiary. So what is your product? CH2. It will have now what? CH3. And this one will have Cl. What is the name? 1, 2, 3 and 4. ठीक है? समझेन का? Fine. So important question होते सर्व जे आपण इथे पाहिले आहे. The fourth compound we are having now, that is a thionyl chloride. It is a reaction of what? A thionyl chloride. Thionyl chloride is denoted by what? ESOCl2. What is that? ESOCl2. The structure of thionyl chloride is S double bond O, Cl and Cl. That is a thionyl chloride. Okay. Can you tell me the hybridization of this? Fast. How much lone pair sulfur has from home? 6. 6 electron it has. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6. Then calculate the bond pair or a sigma bond. Sigma bond plus what? Lone pair is, it's a hybridization. How much sigma bond there? 1, 2, 3. डबल बॉन्ड मध्ये एक सिग्मा असणार आणि एक कोणता बॉन्ड असतो? पाय. ठीक आहे. सो डबल बॉन्डला 1 मानायचा किंवा ट्रिपल बॉन्डला पण काय मानायचं? 1. सो हाऊ मच सिग्मा बॉन्ड देअर? 3 sigma bond plus how much lone pair? 1. So what is that? 4. 4 means what? S, P1, P2, P3, D1, D2, D3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is hybridization? sp3. Okay. What is the hybridization? sp3. So you can continue with this. a structure. It can be your distorted tetrahedron. भाई खूप इम्पॉर्टंट आहे, याची जॉमेट्री टेट्राहेड्रल नाहीये, काय आहे? डिस्टॉर्टेड tetrahedron किंवा distorted tetrahedral. It is get disturbed just because of what? This lone pair. Okay, simple to understand. Let us try to clear out the question based on this reaction. The first question is, if you treat this any alcohol in presence of thionyl chloride called as SO2 Cl2, you're going to replace this OH by what? Cl. Simple. OH by Cl. Your SO with the O will form what? SO2. One H, one Cl remaining forms what? HCl. खूप कठीण नाही, हे पण तसंच आहे, सिंपल. ठीक आहे. आणखी बेटर समजवू शकतो आहे. यू कॅन राईट द अल्कोहोल like this. You can write the SOCl2 like this. Can we? Then cut this bond like done. And after this, you will obtain what? CH3, CH2, Cl. Then Cl with the H, HCl. Then SO with the O, SO2. But the only magical thing about this reaction is what? The byproducts are in gas. The byproducts are in what? Gas phase, and this product is in what? Liquid. So when you do this reaction in a closed container, your gases will rush out. मग गॅसेस थांबणार आहे का? नाही. ओपन कंटेनर मध्ये ही रिॲक्शन केली तर गॅसेस इथून बाहेर जातील आणि खाली कोण राहील? लिक्विड. क्लोराईड राहील. काय राहील? क्लोराईड. मागे ज्या रिॲक्शन आपण आता पाहिल्या या सगळ्या, याच्यात एव्हरीवन इज लिक्विड, राईट? So the separation of chloride from other liquid is difficult, or you have to provide some process, because this is a mixture of chloride and this and this and this. Everybody is what? Liquid. So you are not getting the purest chloride. The demand is what? You need to prepare the purest chloride. Everyone is what? Liquid here. But in this case, what happens? The HCl and HO2 are present in what? Gas state, and your chloride is in what? Liquid state. And because of that, all byproducts are what? Gases. That HCl and what? SO2, like that, are get out from a open container, and purest liquid chlorides are obtained. भाई हे खूप इझी झालंय आता. काय माहितीये की इथे लिक्विड क्लोराइड्स जे आहेत ते तुम्हाला तयार होताना दिसतील प्युरेस्ट फॉर्म मध्ये, कारण हे बाकीचे लोक काय आहे? गॅसेस. हा खूप फेमस क्वेश्चन आहे एक्झाम मध्ये, खूप बऱ्याचदा परीक्षेमध्ये आहे. दॅट प्रिपरेशन ऑफ क्लोराइड बाय युझिंग अ थायोनिल क्लोराइड is a best method for the preparation of, it is a best yield, a best preparation of what? Alkyl chloride. Of what? Alkyl chloride. तर ती कोणती मेथड आहे बे? बोला. थायोनिल क्लोराइड. कोणती मेथड आहे? Thionyl chloride. So thionyl chloride is one of the best methodology which can give you what? The chlorides, purest chloride, because your byproduct are what? Gases. They get driven out and the only remaining thing will be in the container. That is what? A chloride. ठीक आहे. सो अलॉंग विथ दॅट, जसं अल्कोहोल पासून आपण पाहतोय हॅलो अल्केन्स आपल्याला बनवायचे आहे. सो पहिली प्रोसेस आपण पाहिली लुकास टेस्ट, देन PCl3 पाहिला, मग PCl5 पाहिला, मग रेड फॉस्फरस प्लस Br2 पाहिला, रेड फॉस्फरस प्लस I2 पाहिला, किंवा NaBr प्लस कॉन्सन्ट्रेटेड H2SO4 पाहिला. कधी क्लोराईड बनवला, कधी ब्रोमाइड बनवला. काय बनवला? क्लोराईड किंवा ब्रोमाइड. सो इन all these related stuffs, what do you understand? The best chloride is obtained by using thionyl chloride. What is that? Thionyl chloride. You can move on for the next process, that is a process number 5, 6, that is by using potassium iodide or sodium iodide in presence of 95% purest orthophosphoric acid. 95% purest orthophosphoric acid, not phosphorus, it's a phosphoric acid. So what is the formula of it? Yadav, EH3PO4 you are treating, right? This method with the alcohol just forms what? A iodide. What it forms? Iodide. So any alcohol you have, this is your ethanol, this is your isopropyl alcohol, this is your tertiary butyl alcohol. When you have this Ki in presence of what? H3PO4, or you are using NaI in presence of H3PO4, or you are repeating someone like that, then everyone along with this Ki and what? NaI forms the only compound called as what? Iodide. This is one of the best important method for the preparation of iodide. The only question arises here that out of last 4-5 methods, you prepared chlorides, you prepare bromides, but yet you have not prepared what? Fluorides and iodides. We are going to prepare iodides in a next process, Finkelstein reaction, but the only process of preparation of iodide, a purest iodide, is what? A Ki and what? NaI. A minute before we discuss that we can make the iodide by using red phosphorus and what? I2. We can make iodide, but the purest iodide is obtained by what? NaI and what? Ki in presence of 95% orthophosphoric acid. So this is a best method, right, for preparation of a iodide. Preparation of what? Iodide. Mark my words, using alcohol. Using what? Alcohol. I'm not telling you any other reagent that has to be used for the preparation of iodide. Okay, so hope you are comfortable with this all topic of preparation of what? Haloalkanes. Okay, we'll move on for some properties in next lecture. Thank you.